So when practicing yoga, it's always good to set an intention for why you are making the effort to come to the mat. And you have that intention, you can dedicate it to someone, or you can invite something in or let go of something that's not working for you. So maybe you'd like to invite in more compassion for yourself or for a loved one. Or maybe you would like to let go of something like anger or anxiety. There's a lot going on in the world right now. So, of course, there's a lot of emotions being stirred up for all of us. And we also feel the collective consciousness and we feel the effect of what's happening to the whole. So, today I'm just going to do a bit of yoga with you. A simple stretching, open the heart, open the back, open the hamstrings, make space in your body. Because when there's space in your body, there's space in your mind. So, we'll start in a downward dog position. Push your heels alternately down towards the ground. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Push all of your knuckles into the ground so your hands and your fingers and your palms are getting a good stretch also. And we're just going to go back and forth from plank back into downward dog to wake up the spine and the hamstrings. Okay, so find your still downward dog. Have a little move around, loosen up your lower back. And then rolling through your vertebrae, you inhale, roll through your spine to come into a plank. And then you can bend your knees if you like, as you exhale, push back into a downward dog. Keeping those shoulders away from the ears, inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, push back into dog. And again, breathing, come forward. Exhale, push back. Make sure you're linking your breath with your movements. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. All right, finding a still point. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, draw the knee towards the chest and then step the foot between the hands. First high lunge. So see that back knee is straight. Have a little move around so you loosen up any tension in your pelvic area. You can be up in your fingertips. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. If this is a bit much for you, you can lower that back knee down to the ground. It's not a problem. But if you'd like to, you can keep it lifted. Make sure that front knee is stacked with your ankle. You don't want the knee overshooting or going back because it just creates tension on your knee, okay? So, nice and strong in your legs. You magnetize your feet towards each other to create strength in your foundation. Inhale, lift your left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, come down. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, down. Breathe in, lift and extend. Rotate from your belly button, not just across your shoulders. Exhale, down. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more on each side with your breath. Very good. All right, flattening the palms into the ground. We're going to step back into downward dog. Take a cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And then we'll breathe in, come forward into that plank again. Exhale, lower yourself down to the mat. If this is a bit much for you, you can do knees down, chest down first, or if you like, you can lower the whole body straight. If you'd like to hover off the ground, you can. If not, find the mat. It's all good. Everything's worth it, you know. Inhale, lift the chest. Doesn't matter what your variation is. It doesn't define you as a person. Just listen to what's truly happening in your body. Exhale, come down and then roll back into your downward dog. Good stuff. So, options. You can pause the video here and take a little break. But for now, we're going to go straight into the other side. So, flattening your palms into the ground. Tuck your toes, come up into downward dog. Make sure your knuckles and your fingers are all connected with the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, draw the knee towards the chest and then step the foot between your hands. Any modifications to get to this position is fine. We're all starting in different places. Our yoga journeys are different. Okay, so have a little move around. Loosen up your pelvis. Make sure that back leg is straight. Feel strong in the foundation of your legs. Knee and ankle is stacked. This time we inhale, lift the right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale left, open your heart, open your chest. Exhale down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, nice deep inhalation. Exhale. So same as on the other side, we'll do one more. With your breath. Good stuff. Flatten your hands into the ground. Step back into your downward dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Remember any modification you need to take. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come down, push back into your downward dog. Now you can hop, step, or jump. Woohoo! Wiggly mat. No jumping today, so we'll step forward. Alrighty. Bend your knees. Let your body connect with your thighs. Take hold of your elbows. Let your head completely relax. And do a little yes and a no gesture with your neck. Loosen up your neck. Take one of those cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. All right. Let go of your elbows. Gently roll your way up to standing. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, shoulders away from the ears. Look towards your hands with your teeth lightly touching. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Good stuff. Hope you're still following me there. All right, so again, we'll inhale, lift the arms all the way up, find that length in your spine, look up. And then hinging at your hips, come forward, exhale, bend your knees, let your body connect with your thighs. We're going to inhale, straighten our legs, straighten our back, look forward. And then exhale, fold, bend the knees, let the body connect again, relax your head. And then again, breathe in, lengthen and extend, straight arms, straight legs, straight arms, straight back. Exhale, come down. All right, now, I hope you can see me properly. Maybe we'll do it like a mirror. What I want you to do is I want you to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, okay? And then inhale, take your left fingertips up towards the sky. You should feel a lovely stretch happening all the way through the outside of your left thigh. Breathe. Good stuff. And then gently swap over to the other side. So straighten the right leg, left knee is bent. Inhale, take the right hand up towards the sky. Twist from your belly button, not just your shoulders. So you get a twist happening through your whole body. Extend through your fingers. Breathe. Full breaths in, full breaths out. Send the breath to the area where you're feeling the pull. Good stuff. And then bring that hand down. Make sure you're standing at the top of your mat. We're going to step back into our downward dog. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears. Nice flat mitts onto the ground. Inhale, come forward into your plank, nice and strong. Maybe this time you can lower all the way down straight. Pelvis sinks into the mat. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Take a little look over your shoulder. Look over the right, look over the left. Feel it loosening up your lower back. All right. This time we're going to be nice and flat on the ground. What we do is we extend alternate arm with alternate leg. Don't focus on height, focus on length, okay? So that your forehead's connected with the mat. I want your pubic bone to always be connected with the mat. So if you were to do it a little bit wrong, you're going to lift and you see this bone lifting off the mat. You don't want that. You want that bone to stay connected with the ground because we're focusing on length, okay? So alternate arms, alternate legs, and also link it with your breath, okay? So inhale, left leg, right arm, length, 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 length. Exhale down. Inhale over to the other side, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Good. Keep going with your breath. Breathe in, lengthen. Push through your heel if it's comfortable to do so. Exhale down. Over to the other side. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale down. We'll do one more on each side. Good stuff. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift up into a tabletop position. When you're in tabletop, your knees are underneath your hips and your hands are underneath your shoulders, okay? So you're in a nice strong table. What I'd like you to do is bring your right forearm down to the mat. Make sure your hips stay above your knees, okay? So right forearm comes down to the mat. The left arm extends forward and you rest your forehead on your forearm. The focus point of this is to open your heart. So as you breathe, I want you to really focus your attention on dropping your heart space down towards the earth. And you can think about releasing anything that's not serving you, and then you're breathing in fresh energy, which is restoring your body and making you feel great. Okay, so forehead on forearm, extend that left arm forward, sink from your heart space, stick your bum out a bit, relax your hands. You're going to feel a lovely opening happening all the way through the left side of your waist, from the hip all the way up through the armpit to the elbow. Good stuff. Gently, gently lift your body up. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. What we're going to do is we lift and extend the left arm all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to thread that arm through, rest that shoulder on the ground. Now, if your shoulder's not reaching the ground, you can pop a cushion there. Make sure your hips stay above your knees. You're going to rest the outer edge of your shoulder. Relax your left hand. Use your right hand to stabilize. Find your breath. Breathe into the left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Use your right hand to lift yourself back up. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. We're going to do all of the same thing, but just on the other side. So left forearm comes down to the mat. Hips above the knees, please. Extend that right arm forward and then release your forehead to your forearm. Sinking from your heart space towards the earth. Follow the flow of your breath. Feel the space being created through the right side of the body. Good stuff. Gently lift yourself back up. Use your hands. Very good. Hands are back underneath the shoulders. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift your right arm up nice and high. Extend through to your fingers. Then exhale, thread that arm through. Come to rest on the outer edge of your shoulder. Use your left hand to stabilize. Relax your right hand. Breathe with awareness. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. For 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay, lifting back up into your tabletop. I'd like you to sit back on your heels. If it's not comfortable for you to sit on your heels, you can pop a cushion underneath your bum, or you can pop a block underneath your bum between the feet. All right? So, relax your shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Look towards your thumbs, teeth lightly touching so you feel a nice stretch through the front of your throat. And then exhale, take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other as though you're squeezing a lemon between your shoulders. And then we'll inhale, take the arms all the way up again. I want you to exhale, release your right hand to the ground and extend your left arm over. Feel a lovely stretch happening all the way through the side body. In the cabinet inside you. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale over to the other side. Just simple stuff. You can do this in the morning in bed, you know, just to wake up the body. Breathe and lift. This time we're going to exhale, bring the hands forward. Just walk your hands forward. Come down into a child's pose. Keep your arms active in this one, so don't let the elbows go on the ground. Push the floor away with the hands, so you send your sit bones back more onto your heels, yeah? Relax your head. And then you can gently walk your hands over to the right. Pop your right hand on top of your left. Your body's relaxing over your right thigh. Breathe. Keep your heels and your sit bones connected as much as you can. And then gently work your way over to the other side. All right. Coming back into your tabletop. Knees underneath the hips. It's simple stuff. We start from the basics, okay? We don't need to go into yoga. The biggest fallacy with yoga is that people think that they're not flexible enough to do yoga. Nobody starts flexible. You have to do yoga and then you become flexible, right? Okay. So extend your left leg back behind you. Make sure it's level with your hip. Make sure your hips are level with the ground, parallel with the ground, okay? So nice deep breath in here, shoulders away from the ears, look forward. And then exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, your chin towards your chest, round through your spine. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, push back and see if you can push through the heel of your foot. Exhale, knee to chest, chin to chest, really round through the spine and exhale all of the air out. Inhale, push back. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, push back. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, breathe in, lengthen, push back. Exhale, knee to chest, and then we're going to step that foot between the hands. If you need to use your hands to bring that foot forward because you're a bit tight in your legs, totally okay, all right? So, hands are framing that front foot. I'm just going to open up the groin a little bit. So inhale, sink into that front knee. And then exhale, gently come back and see how much you can straighten that leg. Draw your toes towards your knee. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, back. Breathe in forward. Exhale, back. One more like this. Inhale, sink the groin towards the earth as much as you can. Exhale, back. All right, slight variation. Be strong. So bring your awareness to really connecting that left foot with the ground and the top of your right foot with the ground. This is your stability. This is your foundation, okay? So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then exhale, see if you can take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, straighten that front leg. Whoa, a bit wobbly. Breathe in, sink into that front knee, lift the arms all the way up, open the heart. Exhale, gently come back. Remember to draw those front toes towards the knee. Breathe in, lift. Remember, if you're feeling a bit wobbly with interlacing your hands behind, you can just take the arms behind you. It's no biggie. Find what works for you today. Today will be different from yesterday and possibly different from tomorrow. Breathe in, lift all the way up. This time I want you to come to a neutral position. Take hold of your right wrist. Exhale, gently hinge to your left. Inhale, come back to center. You can exhale, bring the hands down to frame that front foot. If it's comfortable for you to do so, tuck those back toes and come into a downward dog. If not, you can just bring that foot back and come back into a tabletop position. It's okay. Take a cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in, come forward into your plank. Exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Maybe you want to hover this time, unflip your toes, inhale, lift all the way up facing dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Very good. So knees come down to the mat. We're going to step the right foot between the hands. All right, fingertips framing that front foot. Inhale, sink the groin towards the earth. Exhale, gently come back. We do it a few times to give space for the muscles to wake up and open, yeah? Breathe in forward. Exhale back. Flex these toes. Breathe in forward. Exhale back. Breathe in forward. Exhale back. All right, our variation. With the arms, inhale, lift all the way up. Remember to connect that left foot, the top of that left foot, and really the sole of the right foot. Exhale, arms come back, interlace the fingers. Breathe in, sink into that front knee, lift and extend. Exhale, and what helps is to look at something still. When you're trying to balance, find something, a mark on the ground or something still in front of you, because this is going to really help your focus and really help your balance. Breathe in, lift. Exhale back. One side might be wobblier than the other. Breathe in, lift all the way up. And that's why we do yoga. Exhale back. Very good. Okay, coming back to bring your hands on the ground, tuck those back toes. Gently come back into your downward dog or into your tabletop as you wish. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower the body down, flip your toes. Inhale, lift up into up facing dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Knees come down to the mat. This time I want you to take your knees to the outer edges of your mat. Your toes are touching. And then you're sinking from your heart space down towards the earth. Take a few lovely, well-deserved deep breaths. Good stuff. Slowly bring yourself back up into your tabletop position. You're going to let the bottom fall to one side and extend your legs out in front of you. You can see what's going on. Okay, so lower ribs in, shoulders are relaxed. Some of us have a tendency to really stick out our chest, and we want to bring that in because if you think about it with your spine, if I'm sticking out my chest, look at my back. If I bring my lower ribs in, my spine is nice and straight, right? And that's what we want, healthy spine, healthy neck. So, flexing your toes towards your knees. Okay. I think it's all right. Flexing your toes towards your knees, find length in your spine. Pop your thumbs on the inside of your hand, of your palms, and then wrap your fingers around your thumbs, okay? We're going to inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, reach for your toes. Take the arms along the outside of your legs. Use your core as you lean back. Breathe and lift all the way up. Exhale, reach forward. Good. Remember to engage your tummy muscles as you lean back. Breathe and lift. Exhale, reaching for your flexed toes. Yeah. Good stuff. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, reach. Breathe and lift. Exhale, reach. All right, take a pause. We're going to change direction. Inhale, reach for your toes. Saturday night dance moves. Exhale, roll through your body. Inhale, reach. Feel this in your hamstrings. Exhale, down. Also strengthening your lower back. Breathe in, reach. Exhale down. Couple more like this. You can do it. Breathe in. Exhale. Nice long exhalation. Last one. Breathe in. Reach. All the way up. Exhale. Arms come down by the side of the body. Just give the shoulders a few rolls. Very good. Okay. Soles of the feet come together. You don't need to have the heels of the feet really close to your groin. It's better if you have a bit more of a diamond shape. All right, interlace your fingers around your toes, and we're just going to bounce the knees. Don't forget your breath. Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to see if I can mirror you on this one. I hope you don't mind. I've kind of switched from being on the right and the left and then mirroring, but for the sake of looking at you in this angle, we'll do a mirror. So, left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Flex your right toes. Find that length in your spine. We're going to go through two movements, okay? So inhale, up. Before we go, if this knee is really lifted, just pop a cushion underneath, because if it's having to work, then these muscles don't really get an opportunity to relax. If it's supported with a cushion, then they'll start to open up slowly, okay? So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Find that length in your spine. Exhale, reach for your toes, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Twisting from your belly button. Exhale, twist to your left. Use your right hand on the outside of your thigh to promote more of a twist. Breathe in, lift all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up. From your belly button, exhale, twist to your left. Keep that length in your spine, look over your shoulder. Breathe in, lift. So it's going between these two. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twist. Last round on this side. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twist. Stay in the twist for a couple of breaths. When we twist, we're giving all of our organs a bit of a squeeze and we get stagnant rubbish stuck in there, stagnant blood, energy, things like this. So with lovely deep breaths and really full exhalations. When you exhale, take your belly button back towards your spine. How often do you breathe at your full capacity? Not very often, most of us. So really, really focus on the full length of your breath. All right, breathe in, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, release them down to the side of your body. Extend both legs forward and just give them a little shake. All right, so we do the same thing on the other side. Right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Please make sure your left toes stay flexed. This keeps all of the muscles and the bones in good alignment in your leg, and it's also working your hamstrings harder so you get more of a result. Cushion underneath the knee if you need it. All right, so inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Really find that length in your spine before you go forward. Exhale, fold forward. Now, remember kids, if you're here, it's fine. If you're there, it's fine. If you're here, it's fine. It's your body. You're beautiful. You're completely unique and individual, and everyone has a starting point, and everyone's starting point is different, okay? And I've been doing this for a while, so if you're like, ooh, just a bit more flexible, few years, all right? So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift, 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 extend. Twisting from your belly button. Exhale, twist to your left. Right, sorry. Use your left hand on the outside of your thigh. Breathe in, lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift. Crazy hair. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twist. Full exhalations, yeah? Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twist. Last one like this. Breathe in, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift all the way up. Exhale, twist. Stay in your twist for a couple of breaths. Use your right hand as like a scaffolding to help promote a nice straight spine. Your left arm is going against the thigh, promote more of a twist. Look at the ground behind you. Feel like a little stretch in your neck as well. Breathe. Very good. Okay, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, release down to the side. Extend your legs forward. Give them a little shake. All right, so hands to the mat. Make sure your fingers are pointing towards your sit bones. Soles of the feet are on the ground. You can see what's going on here. Okay, so Reverse table, just to really open your heart space, open the front of your body. We're so closed, we're driving, we're in the house, we're not opening this area of our body, right? And it's super important. So, fingers towards the sit bones, soles of the feet firmly pressed into the ground. We inhale, lift the hips, use your glutes. So don't let your head fall all the way back, keep the back of the neck straight. Exhale, gently come down. All right, that's it. So we're opening across the collarbones and we're just opening through the front of the body. Inhale, lift all the way up, use your glutes. Exhale down. Now you can either bring your bottom to the ground, or if you want to get a workout in your arms, you can keep the hips lifted. Breathe and lift all the way up. Exhale, rock back. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, back. 2 more. Breathe and lift up. Nice strong arms. Exhale. Last one. Good stuff. All right, guys. So I hope you can see. Just lie down on the mat. Get a little twist happening through the hips. Take your feet to. Do it this way around. Take your feet to the outer edges of your mat. And see if you don't have too much of a gap between your lumbar spine and the mat. You want to see if you can just tilt your pelvis towards the sky slightly so your spine is pressed against the ground. Arms are down by the side of the body, totally relaxed. Feet are on the outer edges of your mat. We're aiming to keep the feet in the same place, right? So take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, let your knees fall to the right. And that's it. Let the weight of your legs do the work. If you like, you can bring your arms up to shoulder height if it's comfortable. If not, just keep them down by the side of your body. You should be feeling a lovely stretch through the top outside left hip. Send your awareness there with your breath. Send your awareness to this area and imagine that you are releasing all the tension in this area with your breath. Let the legs feel heavy. You can stay here for as long as you like if you're tight in the hips. So now we're going to inhale, come up to a neutral position. Just make sure your spine is pressed into the mat. And then exhale over to the other side. Feel the flow of your breath. Let your body feel heavy. All right, inhale, come up to neutral again. We're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then you can place a hand on either knee. Draw your knees towards your armpits. So keep pushing your lower back into the ground. Feel a lovely stretch happening through your lower back and hips. And then extend your legs straight up. Just give the feet a little flex. Flex and extend. And then another little squeeze. Roll onto your right hand side and come up to a seated position. All right. So that was my first pilot. Just a few things to keep that space in your body. Keep nice and open. And the more spacious you feel in your body, the more spacious you feel in your mind. They're totally connected. They're not separate. So I hope that helped a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy, and hopefully see you.